Hello everyone, Bear64 here with the annual collection video. A little late to the New Year's, but Happy New Year's. Anyways, let's see what I got here. Alright, starting with... I guess here's the NES games. Whoops. Little Mermaid and the Duck... Let's see, Mario plus Duck Hunt game. I got the Little Mermaid from my mom since she loves Little Mermaid, and... don't know why I've only collected these two for NES. Alright, as you see, I have these really amazing cases. I'm not sponsored by these guys, but Gaming Relics, I highly recommend checking them out. Let's see, Donkey Kong Country, classic, absolute classic of a game. Definitely recommend playing it, either however you could get to play it. Got the actual copy. Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. Really good game. A little bit better than Donkey Kong Country, in my opinion. My mom would disagree, but oh well. But, excellent game. Super Mario Kart. I just bought it. Wanted all the Mario Kart games, and I actually do have all Mario Kart games. I played like one round of this. I'm like, oh, wow. It's pretty dated, but it's pretty cool to go, pretty cool to go back and go where it all started. Oh shit. Super Mario All-Stars collection, great collection. Has all the games, including the Lost Levels. Unfortunately, this is not the version with Super Mario World. So, yeah. Alright, so we go to all my loose Super Nintendo games. Speaking of Super Mario World, here it is. Like legendary Mario game, so definitely recommend getting that in some way. Yoshi's Island, really good game as well. My mom's absolute favorite. Yeah, not much I can say. I've played Yoshi's Island. I mainly played the Game Boy Advance version, actually, throughout my life. See? Street Fighter 2. This is like the first version, I believe, of Street Fighter 2 for Super Nintendo. So before you got all the add-ons and later releases, you definitely feel its age. Let's see. Lion King. I am not a big fan of this game, personally, but I haven't played it since I was a kid, so I probably would fare better these days. But it's a good game. It's just not my type. Jungle Book. I put like 30 minutes into it, didn't really care. Here we go to a classic, Aladdin. Yeah, I love this version of the game. I played the Sega Genesis version before, like many years ago. Didn't really care for that one. But the Super Nintendo one, in my opinion, much better. Yeah, definitely recommend it. Cool Spot. Yes, Cool Spot. I actually like this game, I'm not gonna lie. I love the music in it. The fact that it's the 7-Up logo, I remember my mom's like, oh, there's this game called Cool Spot, and he plays the dot from 7-Up. I'm like, the dot from 7-Up. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot, and I have a fun time. Hard as fuck, though. Wizard of Oz. It's dumb. I'm sorry, Mom. It's dumb. Daffy Duck. Duck Dodgers. Yeah, fun game, actually. Sunsoft, huh? I thought it was from something. I'm like, the fuck? See. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventure. I remember playing this as a kid and had no understanding of it. I still don't have an understanding of it. Maybe one of these days I'll get back into it and actually understand it. Chuck Rock, haven't gotten the chance to play this game, but I hear it's actually pretty good. And then Star Trek. I mean, I don't care for Star Trek. Alright, so let's go to the Nintendo 64s. Super Smash Bros. That started it all. Amazing game. Definitely like, I don't recommend going back to it unless you're like just curious, but it is a fun game. I remember when it came to the Virtual Console for the Wii, and I had a blast with it with my sister, so Yeah. Mario Kart 64. Classic. Very fun. Glad I got this one. Super Mario 64. Yes, it's not my favorite out of the Mario games, but it's still a damn good time. It established so many great things later in the future, and it just really rocks. Mario Party 2. Yeah, but Mario Party 2, it has like some of the best charm in the series, especially with having all the costumes in the game. Like every character, like per board, gets their own costume. It's so cool, and it's like the boards are actually really good. See, Mario Party 3. I actually have not played this one yet. I've like booted it up to make sure it worked, and that was it. And yeah, I played Woody Woods on the Superstars collection. But yeah, I don't have too much of an opinion on that. See, Mario Tennis. I played a lot of this on the was it the virtual console for the Wii? Very fun. My mom absolutely loved it as well. Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. I played a couple levels of this on the Wii version. And yeah, it's a Kirby game. It's fun. It's hard to make a bad Kirby game, but we'll get back to that later. Banjo-Kazooie, my favorite game of all time. Yes, I love Banjo-Kazooie. It's basically my name. The reason, part of the reason of my name. But Banjo-Kazooie, my favorite game of all time. I wish I could say the same for Banjo-Tooie. It's still a good game, but a little too much for a sequel. Ooh, almost fallen. Donkey Kong 64. I used to love this game, and then it aged like cheese left out of the fridge for many years. Fuck the Beetle. I hate the Beetle. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Absolute classic. Definitely need to get back into it. I've actually been playing the Xbox version of the game. But yeah, it's a good game. I love the humor, especially. Very fun. Diddy Kong Racing, another very fun racing game. Didn't put too much time into it. Had live happen, so that's a thing. But yeah, it was good. And I got like 2 hidden loose games here, which need cases as well. Last 2 of them that I need cases for. It's like, I want to get cases for these, and then I get like Kirby 64, and I'm like, oh, I need to get the case for that one instead. So these only don't have a case, but Cruis'n USA and Cruis'n World, pretty fun. Not like spectacular, but hey. Okay, we're going to my favorite era, the GameCube. Super Smash Bros. Melee, my first Smash Bros. Game, and I love it. It's very fun. I put a lot of hours into it. Mario Kart Double Dash, my favorite of the Mario Karts. And yeah, I love this game. I think it's the best. My version is the one with the bonus disc for pre-orders. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It is my favorite. I did a whole Feeling Nostalgic stream. Did all the tracks. Super Mario Sunshine, one of my favorites. I know this is a very divisive game, but it's one of my favorite games. That's all I gotta say about I love the flood mechanic. Maybe some things could be jank. The physics could be jank. And yeah. Luigi's Mansion, another one of my favorites of all time. The play during Halloween is a tradition to play Luigi's Mansion on Halloween. Did a whole playthrough of it. Halloween Marathon. So yeah, if you could somehow get your hands on this game with a GameCube, or get the 3DS version, even though it's a little on the 3DS. It doesn't feel as right, but it's still a good game regardless. I highly recommend it if some way you can play it. Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door. Amazing game. Fun fact, I have actually never beaten it. I have gotten close on beating it, but I got to a point where I can't win the fight against Bowser right before the final boss. So, yeah, I need to get back into it. Alright, let me sit down real quick. Alright, Mario Party 4. My very first Mario Party. Definitely, it's not my favorite. That comes a little bit later. But Mario Party 4, I love this game. I've streamed it a couple times. Surprisingly, got some of the rare shit, like winning the lottery a couple times and getting the Bowser suit. So I'm glad that I got to experience that. It's like, especially after 20 years. Mario Party 5, actually, this is the one I got recently. And it's funny because, as you can see, when I hit it with the the light, it turns out this is a version from Blockbuster, where they take out out of the normal case and then put it in like their cases. So I kind of like to keep it in here. It also has a manual, same with Mario Party 4, but I only played one board. I played Toy Dream, and it's okay. The capsule system is really weird in this game. This is where like orbs started, but they're called capsules in this. But you have to, like, if you want to use, like, say a mushroom orb, you gotta pay for it. I'm like, what? So it's really weird. Mario Party 6, I made this cover as a kid. When my mom bought it for me from eBay, it came in a blank case. So I made my own cover, Mario Party 6. This one is actually my favorite Mario Party. I love the day and night mechanics. That's why I made it like this. Yeah, the day and night mechanics really sprucing it up in a way. It's also the first game that really mixes up the formula for Mario Party with different gimmicks for the party games or the boards. Even the mini games change depending night and day. So it was really cool. Definitely my favorite. Mario Party 7. It's a bit too slow for my liking. The special orbs are cool, but also kind of dumb. Especially with some of them being super overpowered, like Dry Bones and Booze. It's a good game, but not a great game. Mario Power Tennis, my favorite of the tennis games. Love this one. I remember renting it from Hollywood Home Videos, and just absolutely playing the shit out of it before we had to return it, and got it many years later. Definitely love that game. Mario Golf. I haven't even played it yet. Eventually I will play it. I mean, I'm not really into golf. I just wanted another Mario sports game in my GameCube collection. Mario Strikers. Very, very cool game. Definitely love Mario Strikers. Okay, not love. I like it. The first game. I haven't played Charged, and I only played like 2 matches in the latest game. But I'm just not talking about spoilers. But I love this one. This is my second copy I got. I traded in my original copy that had a manual to GameStop to get the new God of War at the time. And I have come to regret that decision, but I at least got it back. And we go, Wario World. Oh my gosh. This game is such a treasure. Like what Wario's in. This game, very fun. More people, I wish they would like release it, but it's probably because the developers Treasure, I know it's called Treasure. I guess they don't have it on the box, but I'm guessing because of the developers being gone. I don't know, because it's still Nintendo's property, but they need to find a way to bring this back. It's such a good game. I love the voice acting from Charles Martinet as well. He's like, Charles Martinet just had an absolute blast voicing Wario. Star Fox Adventures. Played it as a kid. I could not get past the first level because I did not know how to jump. Yeah. So, many years later, like, this was many years ago, I was a dumb kid. Like, I want to say I was probably 7, and I tried this game, and, like, I was like, where's the jump? There's no jump. I think you, like, it's like the classic Zeldas where you, like, go towards a ledge and they don't automatically jump. But, so I don't have too much of an opinion on this. I actually really want to play this. I hear pretty bad things about it, because where, like, Star Fox, like, went into a dark age. But we'll see. Maybe it could be a playthrough. Same with Star Fox Assault, but I got this many years later. I played a couple levels, and it's actually pretty fun, in my opinion. I actually like the Out of the Arwing segment, and Fox actually controls pretty well outside, and I definitely want to play more of it. Yet again, another possible playthrough. Let me scoot some of these games. They're blocking. Alright, Custom Robo. I put like a couple hours into it. I like what I was playing. A little, like, I wish I get parts more often, but I actually have a coworker that has been wanting to play this game again, and I've been, like, keeping an eye out for another copy. So I'm gonna probably play more of this one of these days. Alright, Metroid Prime for the GameCube. Love this game. Unfortunately, Target had to ruin the box art with their fucking advertisement for coupons. But regardless, this game is an excellent game. I just love it. It's such a good game. Wish I had Metroid Fusion and link cables to do that. The link to get the Fusion suit. But, legendary game. Glad it got remastered many years later. And, yeah, I highly recommend playing this game. Even, like, I actually don't mind the Chozo the Chozo artifact section. I like it. It like gives you a whole moment to explore the world, find more shit, to upgrade and whatnot, and progress at the same time. Metroid Prime Echoes. So, I've only played the Wii version. I bought this version because I wanted this one, because on the Prime Trilogy you actually don't get the menu music. I actually like how this is very holographic. Yeah, I really like. How do I put it? I haven't beaten it yet, and I tend to one of these days. But I got busy with life and whatnot. But this is a pretty good, solid. Like, it's a solid sequel. It's very different at the same time, though, especially with the Dark World aspects, and then like the ammo for beams. I know that's divisive, but I actually don't mind the ammo system sometimes. Once in a while it gets annoying because you just don't get the right ammo type you've been wanting or needing, or just not enough of it at one time. Alright, The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. Promotional disc includes 4 classic games, not for resale. But no, this is a pretty cool collection. You get, let's see, Zelda 1, 2, Ocarina, and Majora's Mask with a demo for Wind Waker, which is actually really awesome. Great thing, it supports progressive scans, so you can really foo up Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask especially. Let's see. And then speaking of Wind Waker, the GameCube version of Wind Waker. I never played the original version. I bought this at GameStop years ago. And I was like, I really wanted the GameCube version. So eventually I'll play this one, because I know there's a lot of quality of life changes to the Wii U version. And the Wii U version is just a little bit different. But I definitely like Wind Waker a lot from the other one I played. So I don't think it's too much different, really. I just know, like, mainly the sail mechanics. It's like, like, it doesn't have the swift sail from the Wii U version, but that'll be fine. And here, if you can hear the music, Yeah, my favorite Zelda game, Zelda Twilight Princess GameCube version, but I haven't played the GameCube version before. I am very tempted to play this one soon, but I got like few other games to play. So I definitely got to jump into this one soon. Play the GameCube version because I know it's mirrored on the Wii version. And what's funny is that, let's see, where's the screen? Oh, okay, so the screenshot isn't actually in this one where it has the magic bar. That's on the Wii version, okay. But yeah, this is my favorite Zelda of all time, is Twilight Princess. Best dungeons, best everything in my opinion. Alright. Starting in the next row. Kirby's Air Ride, excellent racing game. Sakurai's last Kirby game at that. Last game in HAL, I believe. Yeah, it's a great game. My sister and I put hours and hours into it as kids. So it was a fun game. City Trial, super fun. See, I'm going to scoot the games a little bit. There we go. Pikmin 1, classic game. The same thing as a kid. I could not figure the game out. I didn't understand like time management or like managing little plant people, and like how like you send them to do tasks to beat the shit out of the wall to make it climb or no go down, whatnot. But yeah, I love this game. I actually like when I got this version, I immediately played it because I always wanted to beat it like 20 years later, and I did. And then Pikmin 2. Have not played Pikmin 2 yet. Either the excuse me. I had a tickle in my throat. Anyways, yeah, Pikmin 2. Haven't played. This is the only Pikmin game I have not played yet. I've been contemplating either this one or the Switch version. I might play this one because on the Switch version, they actually do take out the product placements just out of copyright legal reasons, so I understand. But I'm definitely going to play that version eventually. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. I don't play this very often because I don't want to be hitting the bongos all the time, and my folks are like, what the fuck are you doing? But from what I did play, I did like it. Alright, so I'm going to put these two together. Alright, Donkey Konga 1 and 2. Unfortunately, America did not get Donkey Konga 3. So, I highly, I haven't played Donkey Konga 1, but I did play a bit of 2 just because it has the song All Star in it. I'm like, this, and before I learned that, or like before I learned the rest of the tracks, I was stunned the type of tracks were in this one. I was like, say what? This song is in the game. I was like, what in the world? This is the kids' game and this song's in it? And it's a bit surprising. It has a wild soundtrack for the second game. I don't know much about the first game. See, Animal Crossing for the GameCube. I have not actually played this one yet. Maybe one of these days. Fun little thing, real quick. So last year, my internal battery died in my GameCube. So good thing I was not an Animal Crossing player at that time, because it's like the battery that controls like the time and date, basically. So good thing it didn't die when I actually started playing that or whatever. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I booted this up. This is actually probably my most expensive game in my collection, actually. I actually want to play this one because it has Ike and he's my favorite character in Smash Brothers. So why not experience his story in this game? I also just did not have enough room in my memory card, and I bought a new one for this game, really. So one of these days, I'm going to play that. Sonic Mega Collection. I have had this game in my collection for many, many years. Fun story. My mother, she took me to EB Games before GameStop bought it out. And let me tell you, it was fun. She's like, get this game. It has like more games of, like, it has like a big amount of games in it, more than just one. I was like, nah. And then I just eventually caved in and got it. And let me tell you, I regret arguing with her because it's a great collection. It's what got me into classic Sonic. Sonic Adventure DX, fun game. It's aged pretty badly, but it has its charm. And this is like a very fun game. For many years, I only played like the demo too. There was a demo disc I used to have. I wish I got that one time when I saw it. But here's my very first Sonic game, Sonic Adventure 2, particularly the GameCube version. And let me tell you, yeah, I love this game. It's also aged pretty badly, but I actually enjoy this game. Sonic and Shadow Stages especially. I did play through of both these two games, so if you want to check those out, it's in the playlists. I wish I could say the same for the next one. Sonic Heroes. For 20 years, I have not beaten this game just because the bonus levels absolutely suck ass. But maybe one of these days it's on my bucket list of games to beat. So one of these days I'll do it. Alright, Sonic Riders. I actually really like this game. It's a very fun game. I'm surprised I actually got this at a GameStop again. Like, I had sold my original copy to get like an iPod as a kid. Regretted that. But yeah, Sonic Riders, I actually did a feeling nostalgic stream for this game. Excuse me. But yeah. I really like, if you could get a copy of this for like PlayStation 2, Xbox, or GameCube, I would recommend getting it and trying it out. It's pretty fun. Shadow the Hedgehog. Another funny story. This was another game my mom rented for me, and I did something to piss off my sister, got in trouble, and I got I was grounded then, and I still play. Like, how do you put it? Like, it was like the first time I defied my my mother's grounding, and still played it, and I got in so much trouble. But she grounded me to the point where I could not play this until we returned it. Anyway, so the game kind of sucks. Some of it, I love the music though. I mean, that was the thing with Sonic games back then. Even if the game sucked, you still got a rockin' soundtrack. It's got a pretty good soundtrack. Although it's a Shadow game, not a Sonic game. Alright. Beautiful Joe. I've only played the demo as a kid. I got, like, when I first got my Retrobit Prism, I tested out this game, and let me tell you, it cleans up very, very well. The colors are great. I got to play a couple levels, and let me tell you, I need to play more of this. Probably another potential playthrough. I've actually thought about it a couple times. And then we got the sequel, which I have not played at all, so eventually. Alright, Pac-Man World 2 and Pac-Man Versus. I have no chance of playing this one since I don't have all the link cables, Game Boys, and whatnot. But Pac-Man World 2, I like. After replaying it some point last year, it hasn't aged as well as I hoped. Some of the physics are kind of wonky, sucks even, but it's still a fun game. Just don't go for 100%. It's worthless. Soul Calibur 2, haven't even played it, but I got it for the novelty. That link is in it. Alright, we're nearing the end for the GameCube. Spider-Man 2, I actually got this for Christmas recently, so I've actually been playing it a bit. So, yeah, I mean, I played it. It feels dated, but the web swinging actually feels pretty good, though. Unfortunately, J. Jonah Jameson is not voiced by J.K. Simmons, unfortunately. Here's a bit of a weird game. Magical Mirrors starring Mickey Mouse. Yeah, this was a game from my childhood. I Actually, believe it or not, I got nightmares from it, from the ghost antagonist in the game. I don't know why. I was again a very dumb kid, but it's an okay game. It's definitely made for kids, but I'm glad it's in my collection because it just ties into it. You know, history. Jedi Outcast. I haven't even played it yet, so I know they actually re-released this game quite a few times recently, like on all the platforms. So if you want to play it, go right ahead. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It's an okay game. Out of the Smash Bros, it's the weakest. But I will say, let me just adjust myself real quick. I will say it's a fun time, but not a great time. A lot of the tripping. This is before I even got like in more competitive with Smash Brothers, but it's okay. It's definitely the weakest. The campaign is the coolest part, but dear Lord, I am cursed because every time I fucking finish this campaign, even get the secret characters, like a memory memory issues happen, or I have to switch a console because it broke. I kid you not. See, Mario Kart Wii. Very fun game. Put many hours into it. Fun fact. When I visited my aunt's house, she had a Wii with Mario Kart Wii. And let me tell you, I actually stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning playing this game. And I was like just having a blast. And I even unlocked a couple characters. And my cousins are like, "Oh, you unlocked that character?" I was like, "Yeah, I did." So, pretty awesome. Okay. Mario Galaxy. I did a playthrough on this one as well. So going to be quick thoughts. Absolutely great game. Amazing music, great levels. I love how heavy these cases are because they have manuals, like thick ass manuals. But definitely a good game. Recommend it. See? Mario Galaxy 2. Very solid sequel. Very solid. I think this is my first game I ever got day one as well. Like, I remember seeing it in Walmart. And this is when I was a kid. So, sitting at Walmart. Or actually, I was more of a teenager at the time. Like, 14, 15. And I was like, "Mom, I want this game." She's like, "Fine." And she bought it for me. I was like, "Oh, yes! I get to play Mario Galaxy. Again, Mario Galaxy 2. See, Mario Party 8. I actually have a fun time with this game. Pretty good. Don't really care. Like, now looking back at it, I don't like the motion controls one bit. So, there's that. But it's a fun time. It's like play once in a while because eventually your hands hurt from motion controls. Let's see. Now, here's a recent game I got. Mario Party 9. I only play one board, and oh my gosh, I see why people don't like this game. Especially the car mechanic. The car mechanic's so dumb. It slows down the pace so much. And it's dumb. It's so bad. Probably play more because I hate myself. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Very fun game. Played the multiplayer with my sister. It was a fun game. That's really all I can say. I mean, this is kind of like the start when Mario got bland. But it's a solid game still. The co-op was pretty fun. Only if you play like with one person though. With one other person rather. Super Paper Mario. Okay game. I remember actually liking it as a kid. I never finished it though. Excuse me. Yeah, it's okay. I remember. I don't know. I actually don't have a very solid opinion of this game anymore. Oh, sorry. And yeah, I don't have a solid opinion anymore. I remember liking it, but I never finished it. I think this is a game we rented from GameFly many years ago. So, I definitely need to play this game. See, Metroid Prime Trilogy. before this was the most expensive game I have in my collection. But yeah, this is like all 3 Metroid games in one pack, and it's great. Very solid. This is the Steelbook version as well. So, and I love the Steelbook because it's like Samus's arm cannon, and it just looked great. It even comes like a bunch of like cool memorabilia and shit, or like I don't know how you like little tiny posters. I don't remember what they call it. Metroid Prime 3. It's in the collection, but I keep this version because it's actually uncensored. There's I think a couple swear words in this version, so it's kind of cool. Metroid Other M, another fucking cursed game, I swear. Anytime I try to play it, something goes wrong. Yeah, so I don't have a solid opinion other than from what I hear that it's a bad game. A bad Metroid game at that, but I don't have a solid opinion of my own. See, Kirby's Dream Collection Special Edition. Managed to actually find this copy of the game. Pretty good, solid collection. A lot of love was put into it as well. So I definitely, like, if you get this game at a good price, I highly recommend it. Okay. Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Very solid game. They put it on the Switch, so hey, I would recommend getting the Switch version. Sorry, just adjusting shit. Highly recommend getting the Switch version, really, because it looks a lot prettier in that. But yeah, it's a good game. Very solid game. It was like a very long time without a 2D, traditional 2D Kirby game. Then we got Kirby's Epic Yarn. A very fun game. Same people that made Yoshi's Woolly World. So yeah, I would say get that as well. And here we go. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for the Wii. Let's see. Where's the screenshot? There it is. There's a screenshot. See? But yeah, I already said my opinions. Let me go get a cleaning cloth real quick because I noticed that's very smudgy now. There we go, much better. So, yeah, Zelda Twilight Princess. Come on. Donkey Kong Country Returns, very solid game. Just hate that you have to shake the controllers all the damn time to do one of the main moves in the game. But still solid. I actually highly recommend the 3DS version. To be honest, if you don't really want to do the motion controls. That's if you don't break the bank for the fucking 3DS version, because 3DSs are very expensive now. Wario Land Shake It, very fun game. I only played like the first level, but again, it's like you have to shake the controller all the damn time, so that's like kind of turns you off a bit. See, WarioWare Smooth Moves, pretty fun. I actually really like it. I mean, this is a game built around motion controls, like, and it doesn't feel overly gimmicky, because WarioWare is really good about implementing gimmicks. But I love the WarioWare series, like, a lot. See, Sonic and the Black Knight. This is last year I bought this, and I only played it through GameFly. I played the whole game through GameFly, renting it from GameFly. And, yeah, it's a fun game. Much better than Secret Rings. Let's see, Sonic Colors. Very fun game. This is like the back when like Sonic's back, and it's like the start of the Boost formula somewhat, because Rush kind of did the Boost formula first, but this was the first one that did the Boost formula in 3D. But the Wisps are a pretty cool idea in this game, so yeah, solid. Let's see, Zack and Wiki. I have not played this game yet. I actually put this in my poll recently for the Christmas poll. And this was one of the games. It's a point-and-click game, and I hope to play this soon. It'll be a blind playthrough, too. Fortune Street. I have not played it because it's sealed. I actually found this in a Target for like 20 bucks, brand new. So yeah, it's a brand new Fortune Street game. So what can you do? See, Super Mario or Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. It's a fun game. Going back to it a couple times since Ultimate. Yeah, it come on, it doesn't feel right anymore. But from what it was pretty good. I actually didn't play this version as much. We'll get back to that soon. Then we got Mario Kart 8. Very fun version. Unfortunately, I don't have the DLC for this anymore, and I can't get it because the shop is closed now. But because the Wii U I have is not the actual Wii U I had, originally played the game. But it's a great game. I mean, so did Nintendo thought the same thing and ported it. See, Super Mario 3D World. Yeah, this is a great game. I remember when the trailer first came out and people were like, ugh. I was sold from the first trailer, although I was like a teenager at the time, a really dumb teenager as well. So I was always like, Mario, yeah! And yeah, I was hooked. And then like the second trailer came out and everyone was, yeah! I'm like, I was liking it before, Nintendo showed more of it. But another game that they ported to Switch, and for good reason, it's a good game. New Super Mario Bros. U. Did a playthrough of this as well. It's a good game. It's again a bland game. So yeah, there's not much I can say for these games in particular. Come on. There we go. See, Super Mario Maker is an okay game. Not my cup of tea. It's cool that you can create levels, although now you can't share them anymore because the Wii U servers are down. Yoshi's Woolly World it was coming out soon or coming soon that I roll out the case for the game that I am playing at the moment. But excellent game, I've been loving it. Check out the playthrough that I'm doing right now at the time of this recording. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, the Wii U version. Solid game. Ice solid, really. And yeah, I recommend playing this game. It's also on Switch. So yeah, just get the Switch version. For at least a good price. Paper Mario Color Splash. Another Paper Mario game that I have not beaten. But it's an okay game. From when I did play. I was actually very close to the ending again. But my sister took the Wii U when she moved, so I never got to beat it. One of these days, I will. Alright. Star Fox Zero. It's a good game that's hindered by bad controls. So, I did a playthrough of this as well. It's an okay game. I wish it was better. Actually, I forgot to bring out Star Fox Guard, but I haven't actually played it. It's actually in the box that it came with. Oh, that's Color Splash. Kirby's and the Rainbow Curse. I think this is another game developed by Feel Good. It says HAL Laboratory, so I'm rolling that. But this is a sequel to Canvas Curse, which I have not played. I have actually not played this one either. But I intend to one of these days. Let's see. Nintendo Land. It's a fun tech demo game. Nintendo always has these tech demo games, and it was a very fun game. It goes to show like all the cool things the Wii U could do, and then never do them in future games. So there you go. DuckTales Remastered. Pretty cool game. Haven't beaten it. I just stopped playing it. I don't know why. Just did. So, nice game. Injustice Gods Among Us. This was actually my first fighting game that was not Smash Bros. Related. Yeah, I mean, it introduced me to,
this kind of fighting games where you have to put in a certain input to get a move. And I gotta say, the Wii U version is pretty solid. So yeah, there you go. And unfortunately, you can't get the DLC characters. I only got one of the DLC characters, and that was Scorpion because I thought he was the coolest. All right, so we're getting into the Switch. All right, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yeah, I mean, come on. There's a reason why I do this game almost every Saturday. And it's like what really, like, I made Subpar Smasher and all that. So yeah, definitely the best version of Smash Brothers. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has all the DLC from the Wii U version, and then they added more DLC. But very solid game. Not my favorite though. C. Super Mario Odyssey. Yes. Very, very good game. Not the greatest game to replay though, because they put in a little too much, in my opinion. I don't know, little weird ridges on there. You know, like the case is deteriorating or whatever. The Mario All-Stars collection, I talked about all three games, but this is a okay collection. They could have done better. See? Super Mario 3D World, plus Bowser's Fury. I already talked about that, but the Bowser's Fury part is actually pretty damn cool. I like the whole Fury Bowser thing, and I love the design of Fury Bowser to begin with. I love that look. It's metal as fuck. But the gameplay, it's actually pretty interesting. So I highly recommend trying that out. Super Mario Wonder, a very recent game, but a very good Mario game. 2D Mario game specifically. After the blandness that was some new Super Mario Bros. Series. This really breathed life into it, and it's great. Recommend getting it. Then we got this one. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I already talked about it. I know when it comes with the new Super Luigi U, so I'm going to have to try that one day. Super Mario Maker 2, don't have much of an opinion. Booted it up once, played up the campaign levels, and that was it. Luigi's Mansion 3, great game. Very good game, much better than 2, but not as, like, very slightly not as good as 1. Oh, shoot, dropping my phone. Alright, sorry about that. I dropped my phone a little bit and had to catch it between my fingers. But anyways, Super Mario RPG, good game. I haven't beaten it yet, but I intend to. It's actually my first time playing Mario RPG at that. Paper Mario and the Origami King, and actually I have beaten this game. It's a fine game, much better than Color Splash and Sticker Star, way better than Sticker Star. But yeah, I recommend it. Super Mario, Mario Party Superstars. Very, very good collection of boards. Wish they'll add DLC for Pete's sake. Oh my gosh, I want DLC for this game. Why, Nintendo? Why do you refuse us to give DLC for this game? Got mini games for all the other games, but not the boards. Okay, Super Mario Party. Haven't played it yet, so no opinion on it. Mario Strikers Battle League. So I actually played this at a bad time. Once I got sick. Like, I got really sick. And I only played, like, once with a Killzone. And that was it. And unfortunately, you can't, like, do actual, like, against your friends. You can only do it, like, you can only work with them. Mario Tennis Aces. I only booted up once to play, like, a round because that was all I had at the time. So, yeah, not much of a opinion on that. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Haven't played it yet, but I hear it's actually really good and a solid game. Okay. WarioWare, Get It Together. Very, very fun WarioWare game. Definitely recommend a discount on it, though. Actually, they didn't even release it full price. WarioWare Move It. I actually have not played this game yet. But I know it's a... Was it a sequel to Smooth Moves? Captain Toad's... Oh, shit. There goes the game. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Very, very fun game. Good puzzle game. Yeah, this one version comes with the Mario Odyssey stuff. Actually, only beating the first part of the game, though. So, let me get this in there. Okay, so I'm going to get all three of these at once. Well, shit.
Alright. All the Pikmin games. Yep, Pikmin 1 and 2, 3, and then 4. I already said my parts about 1 and 2, but this is a great collection. 3, excellent game. I did a playthrough of this. And Pikmin 4, very good game, worth the wait of 10 years.
Alright. So, hopefully no more games fall. Alright, I'm going to pull 3 of these out at the same time again.
The No More Heroes games. I only played the first game, haven't played the second or third yet. But I need to beat the first one. But what I played of the first one, very fun game.
Alright, let me pick up these real quick. Let's see.
Just gonna like pick these up and get them away from the edge. Let's see, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, plus Funky Kong. But yeah, I reset it. It's a good game. I haven't played the funky mode yet, but I don't really need to. Let's see, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, great game. Definitely did a playthrough on that one. I need to do more Kirby games on my channel. And then here's the aforementioned Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Yes, it's a good game. It's a great, I guess people are saying remake, but I think it's a remaster of this game. I haven't played the Magolor part yet, but dude, I love the art style that it has. And here's the most boring Kirby game ever that I have not beaten. I don't care for it. It is such a boring game. Let's see. I think the next... Okay. Let's see. Zelda's Link's Awakening. Or Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Good remake. Great remake, actually. Downside is the frame rate. And I also recommend getting a discount on this. It's not really worth $60. Let's see. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. I actually really like this game. I know that it has a lot of naysayers, but this is another game I like. I can understand the issues of it being much, much more linear and whatnot, but I actually still like this game quite a bit. Metroid Prime Remastered. I already said my piece of Metroid Prime earlier on the GameCube selections, or section. And, yeah, I definitely like this game, and it's a beautiful remaster. This is a sealed copy at that. I bought it digitally and physically. Metroid Dread, amazing game. I actually set my friend Killzone this game, and I hope he likes it. But very, very good game. A great evolution of Metroid, 2D Metroids at that. So yeah,
let's see. I think that's all my Switch games.
Oh, no, it isn't. There's more over there. All right, gonna slowly scoot. All right. Oh, okay. So Metroid was. Next one, I'm going to just take out these two abominations. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Don't care for them. Especially Tears of the Kingdom. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. I only played the Wii U version, which I don't have anymore. But from what I played, I did like. It's just that the AI was really stupid. And that's like the only game I actually rage quit. But I hope I get it. Get to play it again. Cadence of Hyrule, was it a Zelda rhythm game? Was the crossover with Crypt of the Necrodancer? So yeah, I want to play it. I just haven't yet. All right, so Astral Chain, haven't played it yet. Tend to one of these days.
Alright. Get all 4 of these out. Alright. Oh, huh. All the Bayonetta games here. Bayonetta 1, which is actually sealed because I have the digital version from this game. Bayonetta 3, haven't played. And I actually played quite a bit of this. It's kind of an honorable mention for my games of 2023. But it's actually pretty good. Syriza and the Lost Demon. It's an origin story for Bayonetta. I have only played this game out of the main series, though. And I only played the demo of 2, and I haven't played 3 yet. So eventually, one of these days, I will get into that. See? Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy for the Switch. I bought this mainly because I wanted the Crash games on the go, and it's a very, very solid port. See, Spyro, a lesser port. It's actually not very good. The frame rate is absolutely terrible. Doom 64. Glad I found a physical copy of this game. I wish I could find the physical copies of the other classic Dooms, but it's a very good game. I like the more horror aspect. See, Xenoblade Chronicles only put 2 hours into it. I don't have much of an opinion. Pokken Tournament. I played a couple games with Killzone. It's pretty fun. I haven't played Tekken that much other than like 2 hours of training, but it's a fun game. See, Puyo Puyo Cross Tetris, or just Puyo Puyo Tetris, but I haven't played this yet, but I hear it's a solid puzzle game. Panzer Dragoon. I only mainly got this because I thought it would be kind of cool to have this, to be honest. See, Owlboy. I got this at a discount bin at Walmart. I hear it's good, though. Turok. I got this because it's a physical copy of Turok on the Switch. Super Bomberman R. I got this because it was $5 at Walmart, brand new. See, Katamari Damacy Reroll. I've been really wanting to play this game. I just haven't gotten the chance. Cruisin' Blast. I actually played the arcade game once, and I was like surprised that this came after, not like right after, but it got announced right after me playing it. So I definitely got it, and I actually have fun with it. Darksiders Remastered Edition, or War Mastered Edition. Great. It's a great version, actually. Very solid, and like Darksiders in general is one of my favorite series, and it needs more love. I hope they bring out Darksiders 4. See, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Great collection. I especially love Alpha 3. Street Fighter Third Strike. And Wonderful 101. I've only played the demo on the Wii U version, but what I did play, I did really like. I don't know how the Switch version will control. Alright, so we're going to the Game Boy Advance. Again, this is the cases from Gaming Relics. Love these cases so much. Okay, Mario Kart Super Circuit. This was a childhood favorite. It's not the best, though. See, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. Absolute classic RPG. Yeah, that's all I can really say. I love the humor, especially, though. Super Mario Advance, which is Super Mario Bros. 2. Made onto the Game Boy Advance, which is one of my first 2D Mario games, really. Which I will save for the rest of these. Which these are the first times I ever played these games. Especially Super Mario World. I put a lot of time in Yoshi's Island. Actually, this is the version of Yoshi's Island I beaten. The Super Mario Bros. 3. So, yeah. Right now, the game is not in this case. It's actually in my DS. So, yeah. Very good versions of those games. I know it has, its haters, but I don't care. See. Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge. Very, very good game. Actually, I did do a playthrough of this now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Sonic Advance. Pretty solid. But I like Sonic Advance 2 more. And then the Crash Bandicoot Huge Adventure, which actually, since they don't have a case just for it yet, I put both 1 and 2 in here. Entranced and Huge Adventure, and I actually have the manual for Entranced. But eventually, hopefully they'll get the case yet soon. Let's see, hold on, I actually have 3 more advanced games and my only Game Boy game, which is Tetris. I mean, it's Tetris, what more can I say? Let's see, Donkey Kong Country 2, the very first version I've played of Donkey Kong Country 2, and I like it. See, Gem Smashers. It's a very, very weird game series. It's also on the PlayStation. It's okay. It's not the greatest. Namco Museum. I mean, it's classic Namco games on a single cartridge. See, Mario Kart DS. Very, very solid Mario Kart game. It was funny because one time my cousins came over, and I let him play any game that I had, but he would never let me play any game he had, and this was one of the games I always wanted to play. I didn't get to play it for years until a friend let me borrow his copy, and I played it and returned it, and I loved it. But years later, I got my own copy, bitch. Okay, Super Mario 64 DS, a very, very, very solid remake of this game. The only downside is the D-pad if you play it on a normal DS. But I like the additions. Luigi's super overpowered in that too. New Super Mario Bros. It really actually was important because it was many years since the last 2D Mario game. But very solid. I played many hours into it, 100% multiple times. That fun shit. Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. My favorite Mario and Luigi, in my opinion. I love the time travel mechanics. I love the humor in it as well. These games are very humorous. That's a whole thing about it. These games, it's the writing is always so good. But it's actually my first Mario and Luigi. See, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, very good game. I haven't played the 3DS version, but I hear it's actually pretty bad. But I recommend playing the DS version if you ever manage to get it. But I love the whole getting inside the Bowser's organs and messing with the shit inside, his organs and whatnot. I actually just rebought this game, Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2: March of the Minis, which was a childhood favorite of mine. I love the Mario versus Donkey Kong games, but that was a very fun game. I was a little stunned that it was not the one from the Game Boy Advance, which thankfully they are remaking, which I actually pre-ordered yesterday. See, Mario Party DS, a very, very solid Mario Party game on the handheld. Definitely recommend if you get the chance to get it. I recommend getting it. Very good game. WarioWare Touch, my very first WarioWare game. Very good game. I think it's the best, really. See, Yoshi Touch and Go, pretty eh. You only got 4 levels, actually no, 3 levels, I think. So yeah, it's an eh game. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. This was the version I played the most. I never owned the Wii version, so I played this one a lot. I remember one time I cut open my leg and I got stitches, and my mom got me this game. See, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. I wish it was Winter Olympic Games, but oh well, it's too late. But I haven't played this version yet. I only played the Wii version, surprisingly. But I eventually would give that one a shot. See, Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. I haven't beaten it yet. I got sidetracked by a lot. But I need to beat it again. I actually have the cool pre-order stylus too. But definitely, I actually really like it. Phantom Hourglass. I actually bought this around the same time as Spirit Tracks. That I called this by Phantom Hourglass again. Oops. But Spirit Tracks, I bought these two around the same time, so I haven't gotten the chance to play this one yet until I beat Phantom Hourglass. Metroid Prime Hunters, which is actually a pretty good Metroid Prime game on the handheld. The controls are a little weird, but it's pretty good. I haven't beaten it, but I remember like it was like the first time I got a jump scare moment in a game. Let's see, Diddy Kong Racing DS, great. Actually, no, I can't say great. I only played like one stage and it looks terrible. The game looks honestly pretty bad. But what's funny is that I bought this from a GameStop, and wouldn't you know it, the game store I go to, their business card was in it, and I keep it. And here's their phone number and whatnot if you ever want to call them. See if they have anything. But yeah, the Game Quest, great. That I got a lot. Like, they really upped my GameCube collection. Let's just say that. Let's see. Sonic Rush. So here's the aforementioned Sonic Rush that really started the boost formula. Love this game. Never beaten it though because of one of the bosses. It requires you to like mash the A and B buttons, and like I got a blister from that boss on my thumb. And oh my gosh, I'd never beaten it because of that. I beat the boss, but then like I lost all my save data, and then I never beaten it. Pitiful Joe Double Trouble. I haven't played it yet. I booted it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I see why people hate it. Pack and Roll. Haven't played it, but I really want to soon. Drawn to Life. This is actually my sister's game, but I found it in storage, so it's mine now. Cooking Mama. I had the cartridge only for like the case only, and then I bought the game later on. But it was just because like the game that was in it originally was actually Mario DS, but I traded it in at the Game Quest. Pets Dogs 2. An old coworker actually gave this to me as a joke because he knew I play video games. So he was like, "Oh, here's a game for you, ha ha." I'm like, "Okay, I'll take it." Let's see, another game fell. All right, so let's get into the 3DS in the last section of this video. All right. So, oh wait, that's pets. Let's see. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. This is actually the version I played the most compared to the Wii U. Just because the 3DS was a little bit more convenient for me. But very, very good for a handheld game. So, definitely recommend at least giving that one a shot, even though it's no longer available on the 3DS eShop. Mario Kart 7. Funny story. One time I was waiting for this game in the mail, and I was like waiting for it. It kept like getting delayed and whatnot. But anyways, got it, and I put a lot of hours into it as a teenager. So it was actually my very first time playing an online game too. Okay, Super Mario 3D Land. Very solid game. Great foundation for the better game, Super Mario 3D World. Last of the new Super Mario Bros. Games. This is actually, in my opinion, the worst one, just because it's so piss easy because of the coin mechanic, or the whole gimmick of like collect 1,000,000 coins. That was dumb, and I did, and I hated the reward. Paper Mario Sticker Star, worst Paper Mario. Mario Luigi's Superstar Saga for the 3DS, very good remake. Mario and Luigi Dream Team, solid game. And I think the worst one, Paper Jam. Here's Luigi's Mansion for 3DS. I already said what I said. Luigi's Mansion 2, or Dark Moon, but I call it 2 because it makes more sense. It's coming on the Switch, so hopefully they fix some of the issues I have with this game. It's an okay game, but not the best. Mario Tennis Open, played a lot of hours into it. Oh, excuse me. My favorite thing was going onto the website though and getting the QR codes to get the characters in that game. Mario Party Island Tour. I only played one board and I was like, what the hell is that shit? Oh, saved the game. Okay, New Yoshi's Island. Haven't played it yet, but this is the people that Arzest that also developed Sonic Superstars. No, it's bad. Okay, yeah, this is the next one. My very first Legend of Zelda game. This particular version, Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I was late to the party, but damn. I've loved Zelda since. I love Ocarina of Time. It's a really good game. But not as good as Twilight Princess. A Majora's Mask. I like the story a lot more. And this, I'm not a big fan of the particular mechanic of time travel in this game. But it's a good game. Here's my favorite 2D Zelda game, Link Between Worlds. Very fun. I wish I could do playthroughs of 3DS games. I might just emulate these if I want to do a playthrough. I own them, so buzz off if you're a purist. Worst is a 2D Zelda game, Twilight. Triforce Heroes. Now you can't even play with multiplayer. Let's see. And then Kirby Triple Deluxe and Kirby Planet Robobot. Both very good games. Robobot a little bit better, although the soundtrack isn't as good. Alright. WarioWare Gold. This is basically a compilation of the, well, as you saw, 300 best of the micro games. And then Metroid Samus Returns. Very good game. I actually have the version where it has a reversible cover to be Metroid 2 for the Game Boy original. Alright, and there's a couple more. Almost done, I swear. Kid Icarus Uprising. Played some of it, but the controls are hard to get around. Fire Emblem Awakening. Haven't played it yet. Steam World, codenamed Steam. Hated it. Sonic Generations. It's a good version of the game. Not great, though, compared to the others. Sonic Wars Lost World. Got this because it's pretty cool. It's a way to get a physical copy of Mutant Mudds. Minecraft, because I just wanted to get Minecraft on the, for, what do you call it, novelty. Steel Diver, got it from Goodwill. And here are all my loose games that don't have cases yet. Alright, so that is my whole Nintendo collection. It looks like a war zone right now. But hey, thank you everyone for watching. Take care. Have a go and subscribe if you want to.